Looking for a simple yet feature-rich project lifecycle management solution for your business? Projcycle is a cloud-based, off-the-shelf application that can be customized to fit your business needs. Projcycle lets you analyze options and build business cases with customizable approval processes. Report at project or program level according to your organizational hierarchy. Manage projects and realize benefits from idea inception to completion with Projcycle.
Thank you for taking the time to view this walkthrough of Projcycle. Projcycle provides you the ability to structure projects in your company within an organization hierarchy. You can customize the hierarchy structure to suit your company in the management area of the software. Users of the system are allocated against structure levels, ensuring project visibility is restricted to authorized users. We will cover this feature in a later video. Projects are allocated to nodes in the hierarchy, grouping them by the organizational area they pertain to. This then provides the ability to report by individual units or for entire branches. This greatly simplifies management of entire business areas by drilling down to specific subsections. Projcycle provides data visualizations across all selected projects with reports covering revenue, expenditure, labor requirements, and project tracking. Detailed KPI views are available at the project level. A Gantt chart displays all projects in the pipeline. Each of the dashboard views are populated with data that can be filtered using different attributes. Projcycle takes snapshots of all projects each month, enabling the ability to review progress across the portfolio over time. Detailed views of projects can be accessed through links on the dashboard. These links are found on Project Detailed Views, Gantt chart bars, or from the recently viewed list of projects. Before we walk through the project detail screen, let's see how projects are created and how they are activated. New ideas for projects can be entered by users on the dashboard or via native apps on mobile devices. This ensures there is low effort for users to contribute their ideas, and even the simplest initiatives are captured for review. New ideas are associated with sections in the organization hierarchy. This will be the unit that the project will belong to. To keep things simple, the only details that are required are the idea title, what type of project this might become, and the estimated cost and financial benefit the project would deliver. In the activation screen, users who have been assigned as managers for that unit are presented with a list of the submitted ideas. The cost-benefit analysis of submitted ideas is displayed on a chart. Managers can review the details for the project, reassign it to a different unit in the hierarchy, and view any associated supporting documents that have been added. Managers can discard ideas or activate them to become projects within the system. Users can refine estimated costs and benefits before approving ideas to become projects. The final step before the project is approved is to specify the workflow steps apply to the project and assign a project owner. Project steps are defined in the workflow management area and will be covered in a later video. The project owner will be the individual who will be responsible for managing the project. Projcycle integrates with Microsoft Azure Active Directory for authentication and allowing users search features allocated only project owners who are authorized by your organization. Projcycle also can be integrated with project management websites where the activation of a project will automatically create an entry in that system if configured to do so. Projects that have been activated can be found in the dashboard screen. You can find projects by selecting the unit in the hierarchy that it belongs to, by filtering through subsection lists, by using the search feature, or by links in emails sent as part of the approval process. If users have been granted privileges to view those projects, they were able to navigate to the project detail screen. The project detail screen presents a health gauge illustrating project progress, task slippage, blowout, and labor burn rate. High-level KPI summaries are provided and are the same as those presented on the dashboard. On the left side of the screen is the navigation panel to each of the workflow steps that were selected during the activation stage. In this example, there are 11 steps that have been activated, and we will walk through most of them. The change management step and health environment and safety step will be covered in a later video, as they are sub-applications with their own separate workflows. The first step displays the project identification details from the initial idea. Notice at the bottom of each screen the ability to upload supporting documents of any type for the project. There's also the standard workflow approval component used for finalizing and approving the current step. The second step provides the project charter. And this enables the planned start and completion dates for the project, scope descriptions, and whether the project will require detailed financial tracking. A project team can be defined along with an allocated RACI type. Team members can be searched for from your company's Active Directory. If the project generates revenue, team members can be set as billable with hourly base and charge-out rates defined. These rates will be used for budgeting and forecasting through the project execution, and for calculating gross margins. The third step records the project options assessment, where alternatives implementations for the project can be documented. A weighted decision support matrix identifies the optimal project based on defined assessment criteria. This step then captures the justification for which option is selected. The fourth step records the business case for the project. This step records a detailed forecast of cost and benefits over a 10-year period to provide project net present value and rates of return. Project benefits are differentiated between financial benefits and intangible benefits. Intangible benefits are those associated with risk reduction and safety improvement. Financial values are determined based on identifying existing risks against mitigated risk levels resulting from the project. The risk matrices can be customized in the configuration area of the software, which will be covered in a later video. Jumping to the seventh step is the project execution plan. Here, costs are associated over the project duration as defined in the project charter start and completion dates. In this video, we're only showing simple tracking. If detailed financial tracking was selected, then labor hours must be recorded for team members of that task. A task's team members will also be assigned a RACI type. Expense costs will also need to be broken down for projects if detailed tracking was selected. Detailed tracking will be demonstrated in a later video. Costs entered here will provide the baseline budget for the project. In Step 9, Project Tracking, actual and forecasted costs will be compared against this baseline. Major project tasks can be automatically generated from epics and sprints and other project management tools when integration has been included. Step 8 provides the view of an expenditure application report where required. The application is a generated PDF that summarizes all information entered in previous steps. This document is attached to the project and provides governance on the project as initially planned. When Step 8 has been approved, then the project is operational and the actual start date is recorded. Step 9 provides the project tracking screen that will enable the owner responsible for the project to provide monthly progress reports. This screen is similar to the execution plan screen, with some notable differences. The budget entered at the execution plan step is now read-only. The project can be reforecasted for the remainder of the project duration, and historical expenses are displayed as actual costs. These costs can be populated in Projcycle or by integrating Projcycle with a financial system. If the project charter specified detailed tracking was required, then forecast costs must be detailed along with revised tasks on the Gantt chart and associated team resources. Project reports for previous months can be viewed along with their associated Gantt charts. Note that the latest Gantt chart is used to calculate project task slippage, blowout, and labor burn rate against the baseline Gantt chart. These features will be demonstrated shortly. Steps 10 and 11 provide two different types of project completion reports. These can be customized to record any information, and on the approval of the final step in the workflow, the project actual completion date is recorded. Also available on the project detail screen are project health reports and the ability to view data integrated from other systems. The Project Health tab provides chart visualizations. These charts include labor revenue, work in progress, accounts receivable, days accounts are receivable, budget versus actual and forecast, and team member contributions per week. There's also a visualization of each Gantt task with information showing the task health. This includes individual task slippage, blowout, task burn rate, and the actual progress against the original and latest time estimates for the task. Data from this table provides the overall project progress health displayed in the dial at the top left of the screen. As previously mentioned, Projcycle takes a monthly snapshot of all project data for historical reports. A Project Manager Report PDF containing all of the project health information and KPIs is also generated and emailed to the owner of the project and other stakeholders. Data that is required as input for this and the main dashboard can be entered in the Labor, Invoice, and Cost tabs. This data can also be sourced from other software solutions by integration through web services or through file exchange. Projcycle provides a standard spreadsheet format to do this, so data from any financial or project management system can be uploaded. Over the coming weeks, we will be providing videos for a detailed walkthrough of the project details lifecycle, configuration and approval process for the workflow module, the change management and HSEC modules, and report formats. Thank you for taking the time to watch the entire Projcycle overview.